We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Atlanta Falcons. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Trouble 38. Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Ready?
Going play action. Ritter. It'll buy some time right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. The Falcons hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We can look at this Bronco defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Here we go. Start.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. In motion, the tight end. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Completion left side to Miller. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
On the double.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check pitch. Let's go.
On the counter, here's Algier. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Steel. Black. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch here for London, and also a 1st down.
Set. Go.
Trying the left side with Algier. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. Ready. Cut. Cut.
Ritter off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
17.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Ritter now. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Algier will try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll run here with Algier. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Ready. Clock 10. Strikers 3-3. Hey, go for your red cycle. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, Ritter. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground with Williams. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Falcons 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Ready.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready, break.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Ridder to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ridder for the 3rd time. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy.
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready, set.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
42 needle. Set.
Ridder on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hut, hut.
Back to throw, Ridder. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Ridder trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Another throw coming up here for Ridder. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Off the option, here's Williams. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On the set.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll look to throw here. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First down, and they'll start with Algier. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Blue striker. Black shot. Cheetah.
On play action, here's Ritter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Ritter off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run it again with Williams. Pushes past him. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close it.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Let's go now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Williams again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on third and goal.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. An incompletion there on fourth and goal from the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw completes to Freiermuth. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going play action. Ritter. He's got his man London right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
17. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. For Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. Late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they take a knee. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Reload.
Now Williams running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
This is 1st and 10.
Mega. Ready?
Now Ritter. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. Connecting with Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ritter looks to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. He is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as